Hello everyone, Elizabeth Stinson, Cul-de-sac woman. October greetings from our cul-de-sac. Before making our next fall dinner, we are breaking for Breast Cancer Awareness Month here. Today I am starting the preparations for my pink brunch next week. First, the baked item, strawberry sparkle muffins. So follow me, the kitchen awaits. Welcome back to my busy kitchen. Well, as an almost 5-year veteran of breast cancer myself, it has certainly broadened my world of friendships, faith, hope, tragedy, and perseverance. Along with 2 other breast cancer friends, all at different points in our battle and recovery, we are hosting a pink brunch next week to celebrate our own personal triumphs thus far and to honor our beautiful friends that love and support us. Let's start with the home-baked item. We are going to make pink muffins, and I'm calling them strawberry sparkle muffins. Okay, my oven is back there preheating to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And yesterday I pre-measured and sifted together all of my dry ingredients. I have 1.5 cups of white whole wheat flour, 1 cup of oat flour, 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. We're going to put our dry ingredients in our large mixing bowl, and we will set this aside for our wet ingredients. Okay, moving on to our liquid ingredients, we are going to make our strawberry syrup first. In my 3-quart saucepan here, I have 1 12-ounce bag of whole frozen strawberries over a low to medium heat. To that, I am adding 1/3 cup of grenadine syrup. Grenadine syrup is sold in the seltzer and mixers section of your grocery store. It's non-alcoholic, and its predominant flavor is black currant. Now, save the rest for the holidays because it's delicious in punches. So what we're going to do is we're just going to mash and stir the strawberries and the grenadine syrup together over a low to medium heat until you can get it all mixed together and semi-smooth. It will still be a little chunky. Don't boil it or get it super hot. Just enough to combine, mash, and stir it up. Okay, continuing on with our wets, we have 1 egg, slightly beaten up a little, 1/4 cup of canola oil, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. Careful, because I'm measuring over the batter. A little risky. And 3/4 cups of reduced fat buttermilk. Ideas for extra buttermilk: use it in pancakes, smoothies, mashed potatoes, or to make more muffins. Okay? And last but not least, the strawberry syrup we made over at the stove. It's cooled. It never really got that hot to begin with because the strawberries were frozen. So we're just going to pour that into our egg and buttermilk mixture here, and we will whisk that all together before adding it to our dries. Okay, time to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients in the large mixing bowl. I made a little well in the middle of the dry ingredients. I'm going to pour our wet ingredients in all at once. And then we're going to quickly mix the 2 together until it's just blended. It'll almost seem undermixed, just until everything is moistened. You don't want to overmix the muffins, just like with pancakes. So we'll get the wet and the dry combined, and then we will quickly fill our muffin cups and place them directly in the oven right away. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now, my basic brunches typically include a baked item, usually a muffin, that I make ahead of time and freeze. Freezers are great. They basically stop time for us, which busy mom and dad certainly can appreciate that. Anything that can stop time for us, right? All right, we're gonna fill the muffin cups about half to 3/4 of the way because they will rise. And the other things I include in a brunch besides the baked item is an egg dish, fruit, and of course, coffee flowing. Brunches can be simple or elegant, but I think brunches tend to lean towards elegant, which is why I love to host brunches. All right, we will get these muffin cups filled up for you. Okay, we got 22 muffins out of that batch. Now for the sparkle. Sprinkle the tops of each one with some pink sugar. I found this sugar near the baking supplies, and it's actually called a pink sparkling sugar. I think it's just a larger, more shimmery crystal. I'll use a little extra than I normally would for the sparkle. Then I'm going to place them directly into my 375 degree preheated oven for I think about 15 to 17 minutes until they're done. I'll let you know when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out dry and clean. So we'll get these into the oven and taste them together. Okay, I did give the muffins the full 17 minutes in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I just took them out and I'm going to keep them in the pans for 5 minutes before transferring them individually to this wire rack to cool completely before we wrap them. Here they are, our strawberry sparkle muffins. Cooled and ready for wrapping. They are pink and sparkling, and I can't wait to share them with my friends at our pink brunch next week. Let's taste. So good. Strawberry delicious. So again, we will wrap and freeze the muffins in the meantime. Pink has always been my favorite color. It's so happy and pretty, but there's nothing happy and pretty about breast cancer at all. During my 2-year battle with breast cancer, I remember thinking, there's no way I'm going to come out of this with pink still being my favorite color. Pink was everywhere, all around me, and I was scared. I remember thinking, I wish it hadn't been my favorite color. I was even going to have to come out of this and find another favorite color. It seemed to be taking everything away from me. But you know what? Pink is one of many things that breast cancer ultimately did not take from me. It still remains my favorite color. It's so happy and pretty and now hopeful. And it's so comforting every October to see all the pink coming out supporting the cause. We are not forgotten, like a big hug. There are so many of us that have been touched by cancer in one way or another. And the biggest and best thing that we have gained from that is each other. We have each other. Together, we are strong. See you next time in the cul-de-sac.